Hi everyone, welcome to week 6, and this week we are talking about the Tensor Fascia Latae, and I hope you had a chance to read over that section. It's pages 74, 75, 76, 77, 78. So if you haven't, please read that. Owsley will be coming in and out to kind of make sure I'm doing everything correctly. But one of the things, well, what the Tensor Fascia Latae does is that it internally rotates the legs. It helps to extend or straighten the legs, and it also helps to abduct the legs. So when you go into Halfmoon, it is actually working, it's contracting. And when you externally rotate it, here, excuse me, Owsley. When you externally rotate it, like in half lotus, that's where it's getting stretched because it's used to being internally rotated. So if the muscles that externally rotate the leg or internally rotate the leg are either too light or too loose, that could cause problems with the back. So I'm going to help you find ways to help to stretch out that tensor fascia Latae. First, though, I want to talk about the Golgi tendon organ. We have talked about that before. And what it does, it's like a circuit breaker. When something is a little too tight, if your mind and body are connected, you'll see that it just kind of stops. There's a pause and there's a tightness. And I always connect to this when I go into pigeon pose. So when I go into pigeon, one leg comes forward, the other leg obviously goes back. And I feel that right in here, my tensor fascia Latae. I feel it. It's talking to me right now. And I know I won't be able to go any further. So I read somewhere else too that this is called like a recoil method. And you need to stay in the pose for a longer period of time so that the body knows that it's safe. And let me do a quick little reference. And there's what's called the muscle spindle receptor. It detects change in the length and the tension in the body of the muscle and signals the muscle to contract. So that's what's happening there. So that Golgi tendon, it's the circuit breaker. Like you could think of the circuit breaker in your house. So if the electricity coming in is a little too intense, it shuts everything down, you know, and then you have to go down in your basement with a flashlight and see what area got overloaded so that you could readjust that. Just like in the body, you are able to connect to that a lot quicker because the body starts to tighten up. So what we can do to help stretch out the tensor fascia Latae, is called facilitated stretching. And how we go about that is, I'll start with my right leg, and you just start sitting comfortably, and you want to engage the back muscles, and you're going to hold on to the foot of your right leg with the left hand and the knee with the right hand. So you sit up nice and tall, you draw the shoulders down the back, and you want to flex the right foot and you want it to be square. So you don't want it to be rolling in, but you want it to be square. You want to try to bring the shin in parallel to the torso. Again, reconnect to the spine, keep the foot flexed. Try to lift the shin parallel to yourself as well as the floor. Relax the shoulders, lift the heart. Now, inhale, draw the knee in, and then as you exhale, You're going to try to gently push only about 20%. Excuse me, Ashley. Come up here. Up. It's not working. I had lotion on my feet. He's a fan of the lotion on the feet. So, okay, I'm sorry. Come to that position and just gently start to press only 20%. Your right foot out into that left hand. You want to keep the knees supported. You want to relax the shoulders. You want to just breathe. You hold this for about 8 seconds, and you inhale, you lift the right foot up, and you exhale again. You press the foot into the hands. You relax the shoulders, lift the heart, smooth breath. Try to relax. And one more round. Inhale. You lift the foot, relax the shoulders, and exhale, foot presses into the hands. Again, you hold just for a moment this time, and then relax. And make sure you place that shin down. You don't want to just drop it down because you actually did quite a bit of work right there.